We talked to Chronix yesterday, and he said more it's not Chronix and Sing Fans, it's more like he's a leading of Sing Fans. Is that the same for you? Is that you basically have your band now and you feel more like it's you the leading singer of Indiggnation instead of being Protoje and Indiggnation? Is that a vibe? Family?
Yeah, well, you see, the thing is that, you know, I've been doing music now as Protoje for a while, and everybody knows it as Protoje, and I was trying, see, just as Protoje, they're always complaining. I was like, where's the Indiggnation? I need it. Oh, it's on that one. Okay. There's no video. Yeah, but yeah, Protoje and Indiggnation is the nation, it's the family. And I mean, Protoje is the lead singer, and it's just a band. I didn't look at it as a band, it's a family, it's a unit, and there's no separation. The one person missing, the vibes not there. We need each other, everybody feed off of each other energy. If one person, you know what I mean, it's just an energy, and that's the way that the music goes out. That's the way how I see the greats do it. That's the way all the greats I look up to did it. And I'm not going to try to go and split it up, you know what I mean? So it's just me doing music, and as I say, who knows what happens next? You know what I mean? There may be an album where, you know what I mean? There's so much time left. It's only 2 albums in, and I keep saying that. And just give us a decade. Give us 2010 to 2020, and there's going to be a whole lot of stuff happening in between that. As long as Jah decide to give us health and strength. So that's all I pray for. That's all we pray for, health and strength.
Do you have the feeling?
Hi, mommy.
Do you have the feeling that it sometimes goes too fast? Because you're a very young artist, and now you're on stage at Summerjam, the biggest European festival, and people are singing your songs. And after 2 albums, what do you think about it? Do you wake up sometimes and think, oh my God, was I dreaming, or is it true?
No, it's not too fast at all, because I've spent so much time before this point, the time that nobody knows you. You know, with a lot of foundation. It didn't just happen overnight for me. Believe me, it's been a long, long road of music. Some of these songs are 10 years old, man. You know, they're so old. Sometimes I can't even sing them, because songs from my first album were written from 2002, 2003. I had to wait 7 years to put them out. Kingston Be Wise, I did that before my first album even came out. So I'm backed up with music from far, so I need to keep, you know, sending it out to people. I just give thanks that I'm here to play music on stages like this, and there's no time to waste, you know, there's no time to waste. We're not rushing, but I'm comfortable with all of this. I've been preparing my mind for it. It's no surprise. It's not like, oh my, I'm at Summerjam. I told Mom that, you know, I'm going to go play Summerjam one day. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go with my band, and it's just the work. I'm not taking it for granted. I appreciate it, but it's not really surprising. You know, it's part of the plan to come to these festivals and play music.
Do you remember writing your first reggae song? Your first song in general?
Oh, my first song is way too long ago. But my first reggae song I wrote was a song called Arguments.
Okay.
And
what is it about?
Praying over me, dying over me, she wants me to know. Real, you know, groove type of song. And went into the studio, me and my mom, and it was in the country, and just went into the studio. There were like 8 trays on the wall. It was not really a proper studio like that. We recorded it. Song came out, and just it was a hit in Jamaica, and everything kind of changed after that.
So maybe one last question, like if you could, like, you know, point the finger at it and say, like, this is one thing that really inspires me, what would you think that is? I mean, obviously there might be a lot of things, but what would you say is most important about your music?
Rastafari, the message of love and peace and unity amongst people. The message that we are equal, the message that the color of our skin should be of no more significance than the color of your eyes, the message that there is no division, we are all one in this, and when the world gets to that, then we'll be in a better place. And for me to the music now, I want to, alright, there's a perception now of Rastafari sometimes, and not that I am a spokesperson for what everybody feels, but from what in my meditation is that the Rastafari feeling that I got from the elders, the Bob Marleys, was one of love, and that is the message I choose to bring. You understand? So I want my music to be always accommodating, militant and potent, but at the same time to let you know that it is not me over here and you over there. It's what I'm feeling, and listen to me, and maybe I can learn something from you and you can learn something from me. And that's what my music is about. It's not preaching, it's just this is how I'm feeling, everybody. It's how I'm feeling, and you can see if it's for you and how you feel about it.
And you mentioned learning. I mean, I saw you the last 2 days going over the festival, checking out other artists. Are you checking out Roman Virgo and Chronix because you're friends and hang out together, or are you also like trying to find bits and pieces of other artist sets or things?
No, it's support.
Mainly love and support.
Chronix is a person that I mean, 2 years ago he messaged me to tell me that he wanted to make reels for me. I didn't know him or anything, and he sent me some music. I actually gave it to Kabaka Pyramid for his first CD, and that's how we basically met. So for us to be here at Summerjam and see him performing, it's just a joy. I want to support my friend and hope he does good. Romain, I really respect him, as a musician. Taurus Riley is someone who I have studied when I was just coming up, because he's before me and really looking at his stuff. And if there's one band that I could tell you that I was listening to really hear what they were doing, was Morgan's Heritage, because I've never seen them like that, and they're masters at what they're doing. So I picked up 1 or 2 stuff from Morgan's Heritage. But it's just really to look and to learn, and we learn from each other all the time. But for me to study, I study way back. I study way back. The Roots Radix, Sly and Robbie's, as I said, I really study way back. That's where I do most of my study. History. Are we good? More questions? Mommy, you have a question? Kai, you have a question? I like the braids.
Thank you so much. First of all, greetings because you are here with all the fans, and I appreciate so much the things because it's a very important message for the fan. And greetings from Italy. I'm from Italy. And I want to know if you claim the future or something for the future, or if you wanna sing with other with other artists, or if you collaborations.
There are many artists I want to work with from all over. I'm doing some new music now. New music is on the way next year, so there are lots of stuff in the works. Many artists that are out there that I really want to get into the studio with and make some proper music. So I can't really say this person or that person right now, because what's going to be done doesn't need to be said.
Right.
Kai, what's up?
Kasnamdi told me last year he wanted to record a whole album of his mommy and his daddy. So when we hear a combination with your mother,
I don't know. My mom's a brilliant singer. I love her music a lot. Hopefully she sings with us at least one time on tour this trip. There's a song I have an idea what to do. So I know we need to go into the studio. We need to do something together. It will happen very soon, before next year.
but I know she can do the JA.
Oh yeah, you should hear her DJ my part. She does that, she does it. Actually, I got the melody for that song from her. The Never Gonna Love, there was a song she has and she's like, never gonna love you baby, like I love you baby. And I was like, yo, it has a sound. So I just kind of twisted it and flipped it into JA, so I have to thank her for that. And for all the support, I could never do it without my mother. She's like a mother to all of us here. It's a pleasure for her to see me. She's never seen me on stage like this before, you know what I mean? So I had to let her eyes witness it for herself. So it's extra special for her to be here with us.
We got mommy.
Reggae Bill! Good?
One more question. In the audience today, there was a big sign with Jar over Evil and the names of Kabaka and Happy Sativa.
Yeah.
Was that a big surprise for you?
Yeah, it was a surprise just to see that there, especially because I was the only one that was on stage from that thing, but for them to have everybody's name there for me to see it, it just shows me that the unity that we're doing is not being lost. A lot of the time people don't want to support togetherness. I don't get it, you know what I mean? And to see people feeling it way over here, that don't speak the same language that I speak can see, you know, my friends' names there, you know, it's very special. And especially for Kabaka too, because he's like my real brethren, and we used to live in the same house together. People don't know this, you know what I mean? Sometimes people may think it's just making it up, you know what I mean? We eat from the same pot. And so to see my brothers having success is as good as me having it, you know? It's I can't wait till we meet up on the road later. And it's always, you should see, and even for the musicians, because some of them live in the same house with a musician from Morgan's Heritage and from Tronix and from Pentatush and Raging. So to see everybody, meet everybody, it's just a joy. Yesterday we were in there making up very nice, hanging out, and it's a long summer, so I'm looking forward to more. You know? And as I see Pete and Ellen from Rhythm walking, and I say, they are very responsible for a lot of us. And yeah, man. I remember when Ellen and Pete put me on the cover of Rhythm magazine. I used to read Rhythm magazine when it was in English when I was very, very young. And even that, I told Mom that, Mom, I want to get the cover of Rhythm magazine. That's the only magazine you've ever heard me say that I want to get the cover of. And they gave me, a lot of people, when they gave No Man's Raging Fire, a lot of people didn't know us. And they really took a chance and believed in us. And yeah, it's very special to be here to see them, you know. I'm getting all emotional, but big thanks to everyone. That note, if nobody else has any questions, I think we're good.
Thank you.
Going once, going
I want to
twice.
say thank you. I want to say really thank you. My voice is down because you made my voice down. Thank you.
Give thanks and give thanks. And as I said earlier to the whole team, Kai, when you came to Jamaica, didn't even know who I was. And the support to get the cover of Reggaeville, also the support that over there, those people right there, turn around and look at them, that whole back section right there are really responsible for spreading this news about the new reggae music coming out of Jamaica. They give us more love than we even get at home in Jamaica from our press. So it's really, I really appreciate it, and give credit where credit is due, because when it wasn't popular, when no one wanted to give us that strength, they were there fighting the fight for us. So, yeah.
That's it.
And respect to Klaus and Summerjam for bringing me back
Yes.
2 years in a row. Big up the Sarah logo, right? Put us on there. And I know Klaus doesn't. I know for sure he won't do 3 years in a row. I know he won't do 3 years in a row. But Summerjam is a joy. It's really put me out there. Summerjam along with Reggae Jam really put me out there to people first. It's a joy to be back here in my band, in the presence of the Most High. Give thanks. And yeah, man, we'll see you. Hopefully we see some of you at some other shows again for the rest of. Where are we next? Where are we going next? Berlin. We're going to Berlin. It's going to be on. And club shows, the club shows are like the most fun. We love festivals, but to be in a small place and it's, Yo, it's gonna be crazy. So spread the word, go and tell the world, go and tell your friends, go and share the music, you know, and go and help us to spread this music to everybody. Right? Oh yeah. One second. Don't go anywhere.
No, Pete.
Big up to Music Action for putting the story together. Go on, man, go and big up yourself. Alright. And Music Action really put in some work to put all of this together. You know, just everybody who helped we get over there. And go out and get the 8-year fair, 7-year itch produced masterfully by Don Carleone. Listen. Thanks for that reminder.
Danny, go.